congrats to Denmark, the second team to book their spot to the Qatar World Cup. I mean, what can we say about this squad? And sorry for my language if I'm going to use bad words right now, but they are fucking good. They are. They really are. It's just, this squad is ridiculous under their manager, Kasper Hjulmand, who has done an absolutely marvelous job since becoming manager. You know, we know Denmark is always going to be a physical squad and play that kind of Scandinavian way, but they now have flair, they have attacking prowess, but then they can also defend. And we saw that last night against Austria. You know, in the second half, they had to dig deep and defend, and they didn't allow a shot on target in the second half. So this squad can show you we can defend and we can attack. Now, they have destroyed all their opponents in this group. Let's be honest here. They have scored 27 goals and haven't conceded one goal. Haven't conceded any goals in 8 games. But you know what's the most impressive stat to me during these qualifiers for Denmark? They have 17 different goal scorers. Yes, 17. You know, some nations might have 3 to 5 or 6 or 7 different goal scorers. They have 17 different goal scorers. That is ridiculous. Their top goal scorer is Joachim Mæhle and Andreas Skoff Olsen. These are the 2 top goal scorers for them. Obviously, Joachim Mæhle is a left back. Left wing back, sort of. That's what he is. Andreas Skoff Olsen, he's a very good right winger for Denmark. But I really want to talk about 3 key players for Denmark heading into the World Cup next year. First off, it's Joachim Mæhle. Joachim Mæhle is the perfect option for Denmark on the left wing because he can push forward all day long, and the center backs, Kjær, Christensen, or Vestergaard, they can all just cover for him while he just goes attacking wise. And we saw that last night. Delaney pushing the ball forward, they counterattacked really well, Denmark. Joachim Mæhle just has space, and then he finishes it like a striker. It's really ridiculous. He scored a couple goals in the Euros as well. This guy is a promising left back at Atalanta, so he's always used to playing high intense attacking football. He is going to be a very key player for Denmark if they want to go far into the World Cup next year. Second player that is key for Denmark, and I think this is a vital position for them, it's Kasper Dolberg. If Kasper Dolberg can stay healthy and just show the talent that he had, you know, against Wales with the 2 goals, and they were brilliant goals as well. If he can stay healthy and get his goal scoring form going into next year, because he's had started well this season at Nice, I would say that. If he can get into good goal scoring form and show the promise that he has shown for many years, but it's been injury setbacks all the time for Kasper Dolberg, then I think they got a good strike force. You got Josef Poulsen, you got Martin Braithwaite. I can go on and on. Mikael Damsgaard, Skoff Olsen, Mohamed Darami, all these sort of guys. These are the key players for Denmark. And obviously we can talk about the midfield between Højbjerg and Delaney. But now the third player that is going to be key, or who can become key for Denmark heading into the World Cup next year, I think it's going to be Mohamed Darami, the guy who just made the move from FC Copenhagen to Ajax. This guy is a talent. He's burst into the scene for FC Copenhagen a couple seasons ago, only at 17 or 18 years old. I think he's now 19 or 20, but Danish fans can let me know how old is Mohamed Darami right now. But this guy has talent. He's going to start on the bench for a while for Ajax because there's a lot of other options in the starting lineup for Ajax. But if he can break through and get to good goal scoring form, and he plays also in high intensity, good possession style football for Ajax, and he can show that with Denmark as well, then I think he can be a very key player heading into the World Cup next year for Denmark. And now they have even more options in the attacking phase. So this squad is just amazing. I think it just really comes down to Kasper Hjulmand. You know, this manager has just done an amazing thing. Amazing, just playing attractive football. You know, I wish, because I support the Finnish national team, guys, I wish Denmark could play attractive football. I mean, Finland. I hope Finland could play attractive football like Denmark does, where, yes, they can sometimes grind it out and be a bit defensive, but now they can also attack with flair, and it's just amazing to see. Now, let's talk about the chances for Denmark winning the World Cup. Yes, I'm talking about winning the World Cup because they were in the semifinals of the Euros. They almost got past England. Just didn't miss out. I think fatigue was a big thing for Denmark in that semifinals where they had to travel a lot. I don't think a lot of people talk about that. Then they came to England, hostile environment, English crowd. It was, all the factors were against Denmark, but I think they should be proud, the Danish fans, of the Danish team this summer at the Euros because they gave everything they could after a horrific start, losing the first 2 games in the group stage. But the chances for Denmark at the World Cup, I think they're good. Are they going to be this sort of sleeper team? I don't think so. I think teams are now well aware of Denmark and how well they can play football, and that they can surprise any team on any day in a football game. And that's the case for most teams, but especially for Denmark. You know, a little bit under the radar heading into the Euros, they made it all the way to the semifinals. So you cannot take this team lightly. And I think the element of surprise is gone with Denmark, so they got to embrace the role of being a favorite in some games. Maybe against a Brazil, an England, an Italy, or a Belgium, they're not going to be the favorites, but teams will not take them lightly, so Denmark's got to be prepared for that. I think with the Nations League coming next year, and they are in Division A, they're going to play high-class teams, which is going to prepare them well for the World Cup, where they can play Belgium, they can play England, they can play Portugal, they can play Belgium, Italy, all these sort of teams. So I think that's a good test for Denmark, because they haven't faced them in this World Cup qualifiers group stage. So Nations League, it's going to be a good test for them, preparing them for the World Cup. But I just gotta say, congrats to Denmark, and I think all their fans must be overjoyed with how their team are playing, and they must just feel so proud for a nation that has only 5 million people. Let's think about that. 5 million people live in Denmark, and they are playing scintillating football. Fantastic to see. But thank you guys for watching. Remember, if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel, like the video, because big up to Denmark. They deserve all the praise that they are receiving right now around the world, and hopefully they get to embrace that role and maybe win the World Cup next year. It'd be awesome to see a Nordic team win the World Cup. But you guys, having a beautiful day. Enjoy your day. Thank you for watching, and peace.